Hi guys, today this video is going to be about skinny privilege part 2. So I want to get right to the point. Skinny privilege is real, and this is from a girl who actually lost weight. I'm not the skinniest girl in the world, but I was big size, not really like I wasn't overweight, never overweight, as I mentioned in skinny privilege part 1. Skinny privilege part 2. Skinny privilege is real. I experienced it, and I know that it's true. I experienced it. And some people would talk about skinny privilege, which is a made-up term, by the way. It is. But it is true. And when I would see people talk about skinny privilege, I'd be like for real? Like, are you serious? But it is real, I guess. Just like how pretty privilege is real, but I'm gonna tell you, like, people make up terms when they're jealous of other people. Oh, she's pretty privilege. Oh, she's light skin privilege. Oh, she has nice hair, hair textures and privilege. Like, just say that girl's pretty. That's it. Like, that's what it is. Like, why are you making excuses for why she's pretty? Period. Huh? Because there's skinny girls who are too skinny and they look anorexic. Then there's girls who are skinny and they're healthy. Like, they have a good diet. They eat meat, they eat vegetables, and they eat fruits. Period. I said what I said, and that's true. Okay? I've seen girls who look too skinny and I can tell they are struggling to eat food. Like, no offense. Like, it is what it is. Because I don't like when people assume that because you're skinny you're healthy, and like because you're skinny you're on top of the freaking beauty hierarchy, and it's not always true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's girls who are curvy and big size and they're beautiful and gorgeous, and a lot of guys want them, and girls want to look like her. Like, everything she puts on, it looks so beautiful and gorgeous, especially sexy when she wears what she wears, okay, compared to a girl who's skinny. Okay, so skinny privilege is real, and I might do curvy privilege video as well, but skinny privilege is real. As I said before, I remember a guy that spoke to me. I didn't really notice him. Like, I didn't know who he was. Like, I don't know his name, but apparently he says that he noticed me and he knows me, whatever. Like, well, he don't really know me, but he's trying to say that I spoke to him before and I don't remember speaking to him before. Like, this man was like, you don't remember me? I'm like, I don't remember. You're like, what? How am I supposed to remember somebody I never spoke to? That's weird. Or never had an interaction, like a conversation with, or hanged out with. That's weird. Or dated. Like, are you, what's wrong with you? But this is what happens when you have skinny privilege. People are gonna see you as a celebrity. They'll be like, ooh, like, remember me? Like, I don't remember you. I never spoke to you. Period. But I'm not rude. I can be rude when I have to be, but I'm not rude. So basically the guy was like, how did you lose weight? Like, I remember you were more on the chunky side. You had more meat on your bones. He said it in a way that was more respectful, but he was basically saying how I had more meat on my bones. I wasn't overweight, but he was saying I'm chunky and curvy and whatever, and he noticed how I lost weight, and he was surprised. He's like, you know, like, wow, the same girl that was curvy, when I see her again, she's lost weight. Like, what did she do to lose weight? Like, I want to know. And I'm surprised a man asking me how I lost weight, because you would expect that from a woman. Like, I don't know, you would expect from a woman, like, because men, a lot of guys, they work out in the gym. So, like, I'm assuming when you work out in the gym a lot, you become muscular and strong, and you look more tall, whatever, like tall, muscular, especially if you're already tall but you have more muscles, you look, you know, more attractive sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he wasn't overweight. Like, he was normal size. He wasn't too skinny, he wasn't too big. Like, he was normal size, right? And he was asking me how I lost weight, and I told him, but I didn't tell him everything that I do to lose weight. I told him I have a better diet, I eat better, which is true. And I'm not saying that to look like a freaking professional health trainer or whatever, but I'm telling you, like, I truly do those things. Like, I have a better diet, a better lifestyle. I always had a better lifestyle, but my lifestyle have drastically improved for myself. Self-love, self-care, and I try to do the best for myself, period. I'm trying to fix what I was struggling with, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I told him I eat better, which is true. I have a better diet, better lifestyle compared back then. It's better, it's more improved. And, you know, I eat vegetables, fruits, apples, potatoes, broccoli. I eat fruits. I eat fruits, I eat vegetables. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I can't eat vegetables and fruits. If you're not allergic to fruits, if you're not allergic to vegetables, and you know it's nutritious and helpful for your body and mind and spirit and soul, then eat those things. Like, it's helpful. Why wouldn't you eat something that's gonna help your body and your brain and your mind and your spirit and your soul? Why wouldn't you do that? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you not do that? Period. But yeah, I told him I eat fruits and vegetables and I eat better and I eat less sugar. Eating less sugar is gonna help you lose weight so much. If you want a milkshake, drink a milkshake that's healthy. If you go out a lot and you go to restaurants, you can still lose weight, but this is how you lose weight, okay? You'll lose more weight if you don't eat no restaurants food at all. But if you like eating out when you go out because you get hungry, like, because, like, you know what I'm saying? The way to lose weight by going out is by eating food that is not greasy and unhealthy and too much processed. So when you go out, make sure that there's a restaurant that's around you that's healthy. No restaurant is 100% healthy, but there's some restaurants that are more healthy than others because of the food that they provide to people. So make sure that you're eating like a salad. If they sell a salad in the menu and there's a burger, cheeseburger, and chicken nuggets, girl, boy, man, get you a freaking salad, okay? Don't get no cheeseburger. Get you a freaking salad. A salad. I know that the salad sometimes is like, I don't know, something about it is processed, because sometimes restaurants, they just want to make sure that the food is ready to eat, and as long as it's ready to eat a little bit clean, they'll just serve it to people. They won't really add extra details to make it very like nutritious to people, but as long as it's decent, eat it. Salad. Eat a freaking salad. Get you a salad in the freaking restaurant. If you see that on menu, a salad that has fish, salmon, cooked salmon that's not raw, cooked smoked salmon, aka fish, you know, pink fish, but it's cooked and you can actually eat it and it's not raw. And seasoned, and it has Caesar sauce, garlic sauce, and freaking croutons, and a little bit of cheese, feta cheese, goat cheese. I like feta cheese, Parmesan cheese. A lot of cheese are good, but some cheese are not good. But feta cheese, goat cheese on your salad, that's good. And tomatoes and avocados, girl, that salad is healthy compared to eating a freaking cheeseburger at McDonald's. McDonald's do taste good, but there's some side effects, there's some negative consequences by eating the wrong food, especially when it's a junk food and it's from a freaking restaurant that has processed food, like McDonald's, okay? McDonald's, they have cheeseburgers. It tastes good, I ain't gonna lie. But when you eat that, you feel lazy, or you don't feel energetic anymore. You feel like your body has ate something that it's not supposed to eat. But you ate it because in the moment it tasted good, but it wasn't good for your body and your soul and your spirit, and then you feel it afterwards. That's why I tell you, if you're gonna eat food outside, make sure that it's actually helping you and you enjoy it. So healthy food can be delicious if it's done right, right? So eat you a salad. That's what I do. I don't always eat salad, but eat you a salad. Eat you a salad. And I'm telling you, when people see you eat a salad, they'll see how amazing and beautiful you are, because pretty girls be eating pretty food. I said what I said. Pretty girls be eating pretty food. You feel me? Because you are what you eat in the type of way. You know what I'm saying? Not 100%, but you are what you eat, meaning whatever you eat is going to reflect from the outside in a type of way. If you eat too much McDonald's cheeseburgers, you're gonna one day look like a McDonald's cheeseburger, okay? People ain't gonna be surprised when you tell them you eat McDonald's cheeseburger. They gonna look at you like, I can tell. They ain't gonna tell you that, but like, you feel me? They ain't gonna try to debate that thing that you said. They ain't gonna try to debate. They'll be like, you feel me? So when you go out, eat a salad. If you drink a freaking smoothie, make sure the smoothie is blended with actual fruits and not freaking processed, made factory smoothie. Okay, so you want a strawberry smoothie? Go to a freaking restaurant that sell healthy smoothies, like healthy smoothies that they put in a blender, like, you know, strawberries and stuff, and they blend it so you can actually drink the actual fruit. But even those restaurants that do healthy smoothies, sometimes it's not that healthy, but it's healthier than processed milkshake and smoothie, right? Because the reason why I say it's not always that healthy, but it's still healthy compared to other restaurants, is because some restaurants, I say they do healthy drinks, when you see them do the drink, you know what happens? They'll put the fruits, but then they'll put something that kind of messes it up. Like they'll put freaking, like, let me give you an example. They'll put banana, natural banana. They open the banana peel, put it in a blender, put the milk, and then put the sugar or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you thought that they was gonna put like some actual orange and open the orange peel and then bloop in the freaking blender and blend it so you can drink the actual orange. They're gonna take a freaking processed orange juice. You know what a processed orange juice is? It's like the box of juice that says 100% orange, but it comes from a box that you can buy in a grocery store. And when you look at the label in the back, it has a lot of ingredients for some reason, but it's orange juice. And and the sugar level is like 30 grams. And you know the sugar level, 30 grams, is the sugar that they put in the drink. Fruits can be naturally sweet, but it's not like 30 grams of sugar in a freaking orange. Come on, let's be for real. And the processed juice lasts for 2 weeks or months. Actual fruits, if you leave it on the counter or you leave it in the fridge, it don't last 2 months or whatever. Like, it don't last like in a decade, if you know what I'm trying to say, right? So they put that freaking orange juice in this process and then mess up your freaking smoothie. Not 100%, but it kind of messes it up because now it's not actually natural. It's natural, but partially natural. Meaning it's not really natural because they put some processed juice. Instead of putting the actual orange, they put freaking processed orange. And excuses is going to be like, oh, we don't have the oranges, but we have the processed orange juice and it tastes good. But like, okay, it tastes like orange, but it's not the actual orange. You feel me? So, but it's better than drinking a freaking Oreo milkshake. Because you know when you drink an Oreo milkshake, first of all, Oreo cookies are not freaking nutritional, but they taste good. They have a lot of sugar. They taste good. You eat it, and then you're still hungry. So then you end up eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. Because your body wants actual food, but what is the food you're eating? Oreo cookie. And then you're gaining more calories, gaining more weight. Your mind is hard to focus, and if you don't eat the proper food, if you don't eat enough food, you can lose weight to the point where you become skinny like a broom, skinny like freaking a twig, like anorexic looking, like you don't have no food in your, like, whatever you live at, you feel me? Or you're like struggling with eating because you're depressed, you feel me? So you don't want to look like that. So yeah, as I was saying, skinny privilege is real. So eat you a salad when you go out. And I might do a video of how to be healthy. So yeah, so skinny privilege is real. That's what I was trying to say in this video, part 2. Skinny privilege is real. People will notice you more. Outfits that you wear in the past that was basic will fit you better. And not only that, you know how some girls, when they're big, they wear clothes people assume or they perceive it as way too sexual because they see too much meat in the bones? When you wear the same outfit as a skinny person, it seems as, oh my goodness, it's cute. It's so nice and quirky. Like a white girl, so she's gonna talk like that. So nice and quirky. But when you wear big size and you wear the same freaking outfit, they're gonna be like, oh, it's freaking, it's forbidden. It's too much for people. It's too much for society. Oh, it's too sexual. Blah 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 blah. What it's not really too sexual. It's just because it looks like, because of your body shape, but it shouldn't be like that, honestly. Like, if a skinny girl can wear it, a big girl can wear it too. It shouldn't be double standard, like, you feel me? But the privileges of being skinny, I'm not saying everyone's gonna be like that and perceive you like that when you're big size, but the majority of the people in society, when you are skinny, the skinny privileges is when you wear the same outfit that big girl's wearing, like a bandeau or crop top or whatever, people are not gonna be like, oh, that's too much. Why see her stomach? Or why she wear that? Oh, who's she trying to attract? Or where's she going? Like, they ain't gonna. But when you're skinny, you can wear like clothes that you're wearing dancing on a freaking pole. These girls that be selling their whatever, you know, those girls that are part of the industry, dancing in front of people, showing too much and doing too much. Nobody's gonna say it's too much. Well, some people might say it's too much when they're skinny, but like the majority of people are gonna be like, it's cute, it's nice, it's quirky. They're not gonna have a problem with it. They're not gonna be like, it's too sexual, it's too much for men, it's too much for women. Hide your boyfriend, hide your husband because he's gonna lose attraction to you. Because, you know what I'm saying, that's a skinny privilege. You wear the same outfit as a big girl, but it's not sexual. It's not seen as too sexual and too much. Well, it's the same freaking outfit, so what's the deal? But you feel me? But people are gonna be more comfortable with that outfit on a skinny person. So that's a skinny privilege. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Take it from a girl who was on both sides. Like, I was never overweight, but take it from a girl who was big and curvy to a girl that became more slim. I know what it is for both sides. And even when I was on the big side, I still knew how skinny girls were treated, because I'm the type of girl, I don't have to be what a person is to understand what they're going through. I can see it. You feel me? I can see it from a mile away, and I'll just be like, the double standard, bro. The double standard. Like, the double standard. Like, I'm not saying if you're a big girl, you can't wear cute clothes that are, like, pretty and sexy, whatever. But everybody knows, like, they make it such a big deal. Even in school, dress codes for skinny girls and big girls. When a big girl wears the outfit where she wears shorts, oh, it's too revealing, I can see her legs, blah, 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 blah. A skinny girl that's tall wears the same shorts, oh, it's okay, it's cool. But but it's showing her booty cheeks, her ass cheeks, like, and they don't say a damn word. And I know what I'm talking about, because one time in freaking high school, there was a girl who was tall. She was like a white skinny girl. It was racism, it was all of that. Okay, that's a different topic for another reason, another day. But basically, because her body was more skinny, no freaking bones, no ass, no chest. She didn't have a nice body shape. She was just rectangle shape and skinny. They're like, oh, it's nice. They acted like they didn't see what she was wearing. But when a big girl wears it, or when a girl like me wears it, they want to call me out on the freaking office and tell me, hey, you're dressing, you gotta change your shorts. And it was a black woman that told me I gotta change my shorts. Everybody else didn't give a damn. But but I was not having it, because then they're like, because I told them I didn't have other clothes other than that, than what I'm wearing. And what I was wearing it wasn't too revealing. Like, my shorts was covering my booty. But the girl, you can see her ass cheeks. Like, where's she going? Like, I can tell she raised by a white parent. Like, she white, but whatever. I'm not surprised with those people. But, like, you know what I'm saying? So, the double standard. So, skinny privilege is real. It's real. It's real. It is real. People will notice you more. A lot of people might get jealous by you. When you show your body, when some people might assume that you're bragging about your body. Like, I don't know. Like, they'll assume you're bragging about your body if you have, like, pictures of you looking good in certain outfits when you're skinny. I haven't really experienced that, of people thinking I'm bragging about my body, but I have experienced people thinking I'm bragging about other things as an exotical, period. But they know I'm not the one to play with, you feel me? So, skinny privilege is real. It is freaking real. People would notice you. Like I said before, a man noticed that I lost weight. And everybody knows that I lost weight, but like, but when you lose weight, the privileges are, you look better. Not all the time, but most of the time you'll look better. You'll actually see the actual body shape of your body, which is nice and amazing, and you don't have to do surgery majority of the time. There's people that lose weight and they still have to do surgery because the body fat, or the meat on their bones are still showing on their skin, and they want to fix it because they didn't remove for some reason. But most people, when they lose weight, all the freaking meat on their bones become reduced. Like, the body fat, the body weight, it becomes reduced to the point where they don't have to change it or fix it. Like, it naturally reduced, right? It naturally disappeared in the atmosphere, like, for some reason. Better metabolism, your body blood circulation is moving to a point where it's cutting all the bad bacteria, the bad food that you ate in the past. Your body is just working better, looking better, and that's how it is. It's nice. It's nice. Like, me personally, my jaw looks more chiseled. It looks more chiseled. I do other things, by the way, to make my jaw more chiseled, but like, I'm telling you, like, when you lose weight, your real body shape is gonna show. Like, you're gonna see it in the mirror. When you look at yourself, you're gonna be like, oh, I look hourglass. Oh, like, more hourglass than before. Like, your body is so curvy that anything you wear, you can see your body shape, period. You can wear a t-shirt and pants like me, and you gonna see your body shape. And you gonna look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm feeling myself. I don't gotta wear something extreme and supreme. I feel myself, period. I'm feeling myself. Yeah, I look good. and you self-validate yourself. And when people give you compliments, you eat it up, but not in a freaking egotistical way, like, oh, I knew I was pretty and blah blah blah. But you eat it up because you're like, I lost weight, people notice it, and the fact that people notice it and they're actually not randomly giving me compliments or mentioning how I lost weight, it makes me smile. It makes me humbly, proudly smile, like, you feel me? Like, yeah. Like, I'm glad you noticed. I'm proud. I'm happy you noticed. Oh, I lost weight? I gotta ask them twice. Really? I lost weight? Yeah, you lost weight. Thank you so much. Like, you know, it's one of those things where you do things for yourself, self-improvement, and like, you're trying to do the best for yourself, and then people actually notice it to the point that they mention it to you, and it does something to you. Like, okay, so my self-improvement wasn't for nothing. I'm not saying that your self-improvement was for people's validation, but your self-improvement was so good that you were so focused on doing better that people notice it. And that's what's cool. That's what's nice. You feel me? So skinny privilege is real. It's real. The clothes that you wore in the past fits you better. The clothes that you wanted to throw in the freaking garbage because, you know, it wasn't looking the way you wanted to look on your body, now it looks so good on you, then you're like, oh, good thing I didn't throw this in the trash. Now I still have it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like, it looks good. It looks nice. Like, what else can I tell you? So skinny privilege is real. Pretty privilege is real, but I'm the type of girl, it's not just about, oh, skinny privilege, pretty privilege. If that girl's pretty, she's pretty, period. But people want to give excuses on why people is pretty, so they mention privileges next to it, right? So skinny privilege is real. And curvy privilege is real. I'll make a video about that. But skinny privilege is real. I experienced it. I'm sure a lot of girls who are skinny or who became skinny or became slim, not really a lot skinny, but people who became more slim, I'm sure they experienced what it is, skinny privilege. People notice you more. You feel more focused. You feel more healthier. You feel better. You just want to dance. You feel me? You just want to dance and celebrate. You're so proud that your self-improvement, the doubts that you had, those results overshadowed your doubts about yourself. Let me repeat that again. Your doubts of yourself, the results that you have overshadowed your doubts about yourself. Ain't nobody gonna talk to you the way I'm talking to you. Take it from a girl like me. I've been through things. People don't notice it because people just see the end results, right? Like the basic people notice the freaking results. But real people, they gonna notice the struggle, kind of. They're gonna know that struggles are real. But the results, the way you endure that was valuable. Because it was a journey. It was a step. It was a journey. So it's not just like, oh, I lost weight all of a sudden. No. It was there's a moment in my life, in my time, whatever. Everybody has a moment in their life. There was a moment in my situation where I doubted myself. I was like, for me to lose weight, and trust and believe it. You guys might be surprised because there's things that I talk about that I don't talk to people. But it takes bravery, power, and confidence to talk about how you were back then and how you are right now. So I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to tell you that I was different shape and different size back then. I'm proud of where I am, period. Because your struggles can make you become the best person you can ever become in the moment. And that will go through. You feel me? So in the past, I remember being a little bit sad. I wasn't like depressed when I was a little bit big size. But like, I'm telling you, there came a time when I looked at myself and I'm like, I'm not saying I wasn't proud of my body shape, but I was like, I can do better. Because where I was facing back then, a lot of things was happening personally to me where I'm like, it's kind of related to what I'm doing. You feel me? So I want to do something to help myself because like, if I can help myself, why am I not helping myself? But what people don't know, when you're big, a little bit big, not overweight, I was never overweight, but when you're like on the chubby, curvy side, and you want to kind of lose weight because you want to be healthier, you want to be more energized and whatever, being skinny is healthy, but not every person who's skinny is healthy, okay? So I'm telling you, having a better diet, lifestyle, okay, that can be a reason why you become more, your body shape becomes better redefined, right? You can be big and be healthy as well, but I'm talking from the side point of when you're big and you look at yourself one day and you're just like, because a lot of things are happening to your body, because whatever you do sometimes to yourself can affect your body internally and externally as well. So when you see the results is kind of not what you wanted, and you start doubting yourself because you want to change, and people tell you you can change, and you kind of don't believe it because you think it's so hard and you don't know what to do, and you ask people some advice and all they tell you is like, oh, you can change if you wanted to, just do this, do that. But it's not easy, because when you're big, the more big you are, sometimes the more big size, the more meat you have on your bones, sometimes it's really hard to lose weight, right? It's hard. That's what they ain't gonna tell you. It's hard. It's not easy, because like it's hard to lose all the weight, right? When you have a lot of weight or meats in your bones. And a part of you doubts yourself when you are doing things, you're trying your hardest to change, and you don't see the results as how you wanted to see it. Start doubting yourself. You're like, oh, maybe I can't do it. You know, what's the point? But then you're like, no, I'm gonna still do what I gotta do. And okay, if I don't see the results right away, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have the results. I'm just gonna be proud of how I took the courage. I had the courage, the motivation, the will, the love, the enough self-love to take the first step. So if you're a big girl, if you're a girl that wants to lose weight, you can be a pretty girl, stay this shape, the size that you want to be. But if you are this type of person and you want to do better for yourself, you want to be more healthy, whatever, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a time when you become emotional and you might cry. You know what I'm saying? Some girls don't cry. Oh, well, maybe behind the scenes they do, which is cool, you know, because that's how you know you're a tough girl. But even tough girls be emotional, but they don't show it as much as an emotional regular, most basic girls, if you know what I'm saying. Like most girls, and then there's girls who are really different, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you might doubt yourself and be like, oh, I tried doing this and I don't see the results, and will I ever become what I want to become, right? You know how hard you guys don't understand. When you lose weight, when you become the better version of yourself, it does a thing on your body, your spirit, and whatever. Because it takes a lot to change for the better. It takes a lot. People don't notice that. Self-improvement is not something that's easy. Like, it can be easy, but it's not. Like, because you gotta maintain that. You feel me? Like, there was a time I was doubting. I'm like, I didn't know. There was a time where I was doing things where it was like I wasn't thinking enough of like how the action might like impact me in a type of way. And then I started to see things change in a way that I didn't want it to change. And I'm like, okay, what's happening? Like, I didn't know what's going on, right? And then later on, I found out what it was. But of course, I spoke to people who love me, care about me, right? So it was a whole journey. But a part of that journey was like, I had to put my feet down. I had to keep walking and walking and keep having my head up high, even if my situation was down. You feel me? So when you lose weight and you want to lose weight and you're on the other scale, you can still do it. And it's like you don't have to rush. You feel me? If you don't have the results you want right now, it doesn't mean that you don't have the results. It means that you just gotta keep on walking, keep on taking the steps, and be proud of every freaking step you take. I had a professor tell me that the journey is not about the results right away. The fun part is the steps. You see the rain, you see the sun, and the fun steps is that you kept going. That is what will make you smile, right? So, and each step you take is making you more powerful, more beautiful, more gorgeous. And yeah, I'm telling you, I went through a whole freaking process, where I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know other alternatives. And when I knew other alternatives, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I just want the easier way. But if you can't afford, if you don't have the options to do the easier way, you gotta do the hard way. I'm not saying you gotta struggle, but you gotta do the hard way. And the hard way is gonna give you more results than the easy way most of the time. So I'm telling you, girl, if you big, you want to lose weight, and even if you're not big, but you want to lose weight and you want to be more healthy, don't give up on yourself. The tiny steps you take is for yourself. The self-love, I'm telling you, even if you're not where you want to be, the self-love that you have for yourself is going to become so powerful that no matter what it is, you can be big, you can be skinny, you can be middle-sized, the love is going to be so strong that people are going to find you attractive no matter how you look. So I'm telling you. Yeah, and this video is about skinny privilege, but I'm telling you, like, skinny privilege is real. It's not just about the looks of looking skinny. It's what came for looking skinny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Becoming skinny is not easy. But when you're focused on loving yourself, the self-love, when you're focused on what you have to do to be where you want to be, or just doing things, because let me tell you, a way to lose weight, a way to not be sad if you're big and you're trying to lose weight, is by focusing on the steps that are actually helpful, even if you don't see the results right away. Like drinking more water. Oh, I didn't see me losing weight right away, and I drink water today and yesterday. It's cool, it's fine. Keep drinking water for a month or 3 days or whatever. You're gonna see the results drastically. Like, it don't gotta be months. It's just the self-love, the willpower you have is gonna bring you where you want to be. And even if you're not where you want to be, the self-love, I'm telling you, the fact that you're taking steps, the fact that you're trying to find ways to actually help yourself, is gonna be so beautiful and attractive that, like, you can be like, I'm gonna just stay the way I am, and it's cool, it's fine, because I still look, I'm amazing the way I am, period. And ain't nobody can compare and compete to that. Because, like, so it's the mindset, it's the love, it's the spirit, and your spirit, your soul transforms. When you change, when you see a person change, I'm telling you, the spirit, the soul be transforming. It be transforming in silence. You feel me? Like, it be like when the curtains are closed and you don't know that girl was training. She was training her vocals before the curtains open. Or it's like a girl who looks, she's a fashionista, but you don't know what outfit she had to try on before going outside. So I'm telling you, skinny privilege is real. And don't be hard on yourself. And yeah, it is real. And tell me your experience if you experience this, but it is real. You don't have to be extra skinny. You don't have to be skinny. You don't have to be really skinny. But if you lost weight, you will experience skinny privilege. It is what it is. Like, if people look at you and they notice you're not the same weight as how you was yesterday, you lost more weight. I'm telling you, you don't gotta look like a model. You don't gotta look like a model. People notice you lost a little bit of weight compared to yesterday or a year or a month. I'm telling you, you're gonna have skinny privilege. You're gonna have that right away, because people gonna be like, that's interesting. That's the same girl I've seen before, but like something is different about her and I can see it. What she do, what she did, I can see it. It must take a lot of self-love and freaking, what's the word? When you notice what's going on, self-awareness to self-improve, you feel me? Because if something is broke and you try to fix it and you try to find solutions, people can notice that you're trying to find solutions. And when solutions be really hitting hard on the problem and fixing the problem, people gonna be like, that girl ain't playing. She's working behind the scenes. She's working behind the scenes. And the tiny steps that you're taking, when you put that all in combination, the tiny steps that you're taking, when people look at it, they're going to see you took a mile. Let that hit hard. The tiny steps you're taking that you feel, oh, ain't nobody see that. I don't even notice the tiny steps is nothing. No. You taking tiny steps to the mountain, to the freaking hill, and then you see you walked a mile. You walked freaking 2 miles. You walked 5 kilometers. And then you did continuously. One day you're going to do 5 miles. You're going to start walking from a forest to the mountain. And you're so focused on just walking, just taking your steps and having a good time and walking, that you actually, after that, you're going to notice, oh, wow, I walked for like 2 hours. Like, you feel me? Like, you're going to notice that after. And then you do that again, you do that again, but you're not thinking about, oh, I want the results right away. Like, it's just gonna be like, okay, I'm having fun, I'm walking, I'm taking steps that are helpful, and then you're gonna see those 2 steps becomes a mile, and that mile combination of taking steps, the results gonna be so impactful. So I'm telling you, skinny privilege is real. It's real. People notice you more. People gonna talk about it. People gonna be curious about it. You gonna notice it. Everybody gonna notice it. It's whatever. You gonna notice it, people gonna notice it. And you gonna feel better when you wear the outfit that you were wearing back then and now it fits you. You're gonna be like, good thing I didn't throw those clothes away. Now it fits me. Now it looks more cute. And you validate yourself. Like, you're gonna look at yourself and be like, wow, I'm so good, I'm so beautiful. And I'm telling you, it hits hard when you self-validate yourself, not in a way where you're forcing yourself to be like, oh, I'm telling myself I'm pretty, I'm telling myself I'm pretty, I'm telling myself I'm pretty. It's gonna be like, you look at yourself or whatever, you're gonna be like, I'm so pretty. It's gonna come naturally. It's not gonna be like, oh, you reading off a paper. Today I gotta tell myself I'm pretty, and then after tomorrow, today I gotta tell myself I'm pretty. Oh yeah, I woke up at 7 a.m. I gotta tell myself I'm pretty. It's gonna come to you naturally, where you look at yourself or you notice your results and you're gonna be like, oh, that's so amazing. And you told yourself that, not in a way to boost your ego or make you not humble, but it's gonna be like, it's gonna come to you naturally because your body, your spirit, your soul recognizes the steps you're doing. It's something powerful about that, and that is beautiful on its own. So I hope you enjoy this video. Until next time, bye.